So, I was working with my mate last week, and he says, instead of giving you petrol money for driving all the way out here, how about you keep all the scrap off the job? Okay, fair enough. So let's see if it was worth keeping the scrap or taking petrol money. Let's get this in the garage and see how much we got. Right, got it all into the garage. Nice pile of copper, plug sockets, breakers, bits and bobs, bit of wire pulled out, bit more wire and some light fittings, the old fuse board, lots of copper and brass on there, and a bag full of wire. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning. It's my last day off until mid-September, and this is what I'm doing. So I'm going to go and make myself a nice strong coffee, something to eat, and then we'll start stripping it apart, see how much money we see how much money we made. Right then, I've had some toast. We've got a nice strong black coffee. Go and check them out on YouTube. Scrapyard Breakers, funny lads to be fair. Twice weekly videos. We've got a bag. First of all, let's weigh this copper. It's all the same. It's all heavy copper. No fittings apart from that tiny little brass fitting there. So we'll get that in that bag, weigh it with my baggage scales. Let's see how much coppery goodness we've got. Right, let's turn this bad boy on. Hello. Okay, let's try that again. Don't like you. Wait for it to go to 0. There we go. Oh, now I've missed the bloody things. Oh my god. 0 grams and up. 3.4. Oops, fat fingers of mine. Managed to turn off the recording. Yeah, I managed to get 3.4. It was just over 3.4k, but the bag weighed 50 grams. So we say 3k, 5 quid a kilo. That's already 15 quid. He normally pays me 20 quid for driving here, there, and everywhere, picking people up. So 15 quid isn't a bad start. I've still got everything else to take apart, which I need to try and get done in a day. And I ain't got a white stripper machine. So, black coffee. Fucking help me out. Right, so first things first, I'll strip this board down. See what's occurring. See a copper bar. I can see brass. No, that wasn't even on there. No, let's put that to one side. Let's just get all this crap off. Not bothering keeping anything steel because it's just not worth my time. I took a whole bootload of steel to the scrapyard and ended up with about 6 quid. That stuff goes out for the tatters now. It's just not worth it. Let's screw through the back one. You haven't got to be careful, we're going to smash the crap out of everything. Over to my new screwdriver set to grab some sort of screwdriver. Not really bothered what. 20 quid, Aldi. I know they're not the best screwdrivers in the world, but for just knocking about in the garage, they'll do for money. There we go, did its job. Go from there. There's more of these screws on the back, all flatheads. Why not, eh? Why wouldn't there be? Magnetic. There you go in there. So I'll take all them out, 'cause you don't need to see every screw being taken out. We'll see what we get. Okay, just stripping down that old fuse board. Got a few coppery bits there. I know there's probably silver contacts on that, but can't bother with that. And some brassy bits. Not going to weigh them yet, because we've still got all manner of bits and bobs to get off these. But now the boring work starts, so let's just crack on. Now here's one for the experienced scrappers out there. Got this connector block where the mains electric come in. Nice heavy, excuse me, nice heavy connector block. And I've run the grinder over the back. Oh, I think there's a tinge of brass there, but I really can't tell. It looks a lot brassier on the screen than it does to my eyes. I'm going to put it in as brass, but if anyone knows any better, let me know. Don't want the scrapyard to tell me off. Right, we've moved. Well, a 2-hour Marvel film. I've had a bucket full of wire. Some bright. And I've still got all of that to go. Yeah, it's going to be a long day. You'd think the dog would help, wouldn't you? Well, things are speeding up. We're getting there. Got this little board. Yes, I'm a mess. But we're watching Iron Man. Dog's fast asleep. And I've got that much to do. And I best clean this up before the wife gets home, because it's our anniversary today, and I don't want her to chop me nuts off. We had, oh, excuse the camera, we had 7.5k of unstripped wire, and it's all been stripped, and we've now got 3.6k. So we lost 4k of insulation. Just got to do some mathematics. Weigh all the brass up. Actually, let's do that while over here. I've got 2 plug sockets left to do, but it's much of muchness really. How much is actually there? We need an empty tub. I had one there we go. And turn it on. 0 reading. The brass is here. And we missed. £740 grams. Let's call it 750. 0.750 kg. Now see how many bits of copper we got. £270 grams. Add onto there. Let's just call it 3.7 for ease. Let's do some maths. But before we do the maths, I better clean up. Sorry dog, I'm going to end up waking you up. Right, let's crunch some numbers. Worked it all out. There you go, little cars. Remember when I did cars on this channel? Look how dusty they are. Oh well. Anyway, we had roughly 3.7 kilograms of heavy copper. I've taken the prices from West Midlands Metals.co.uk. It's a yard in Birmingham. It's not the yard I use, but they post the prices and they're updated every day, every couple of days. So they're paying currently £5 a kilogram on heavy copper, which gives us £18.50. Bright, well look, unstripped bright, it's 7.5 kilograms at, where is it, £1.80 a kilogram, gives us £13.50. We stripped it, we ended up with 3.6 kilograms, and they pay £5.60 for £20, which is, just call it £7 more. And then a little bit of brass, 3/4 of a kilo, £2.48. £7 extra. I started at about 11 o'clock, I finished about 4. So you take about £20.16, you divide it into 5, and you get £4 an hour, which is, what, £6 less than minimum wage. But what was I doing during those 6 hours? I was watching films, which I was going to do anyway, because it's my last day off apart from weekends until September. So I was going to sit and watch films anyway, but I've made money while doing it. So, but as for, was it better to have this scrap than be paid some petrol money? Let's have a look. They normally give me, chuck me 20 quid for some diesel, for ferrying people around, picking them up and taking them, yada yada yada, and we're working out in the sticks. But all that scrap comes to £41.14, plus all the stuff I've already got out there. I've got a decent little haul. I'm going to wait for the prices to go up a bit. I know some places in Birmingham play decent prices, but, and my yard is obviously going to be a little bit less than this. But remember when that was £7.5? And this was £6.5, £7. Yeah, I'll leave it a bit. I'm not desperate, but I know if it's there, I've got a little stockpile. Well, there you go. That's my little scrap haul. My arm hurts. I've got just a few little sacrifices to the scrap gods. That's what happens with a Stanley knife. There we go. I've made £4 an hour this afternoon, stripping wire and watching Marvel films. Happy days.